What year did we first move here?
I think we moved here in 2006, and we moved from the Upper West Side of Manhattan. We lived on 88th and Riverside Drive, and it took a while, I think, for Rose particularly to adjust, but if you were to ask her now, I think she's very happy here. And then we rented for a few months in the Bal Harbor 101 building. We then purchased the apartment, and we've been there now for the last 10 years.
Well, at first when we moved here, I was really upset because I thought there was nothing going on here, especially next to the Upper West Side of New York. Then I heard Chani, the Rebbitzin from the Chabad Shul, speak, and she said, if God puts you someplace, there's a reason for it. We started doing community dinners and we started the book club, and that's the way I feel the community got to know each other, because we're all transplants and we're all without our children. These Orthodox Jews, they look for a shul and they move within a half mile of it.
My family has been involved with Young Israel for as long as I can remember. We're just comfortable in a Young Israel setting. That's why we chose the Young Israel. I've been able to be on the board of Young Israel now for the last 5 or 6 years. I daven for the Amud frequently. I have been the Baal Tekeya, the one that blows the shofar, for the last 10 years. I've actually blown for 55 years. I do head the Scholar in Residence program, which brings scholars here for Shabbaton. Prior to retiring, I studied for 4 years for the chaplaincy and became board certified. When I came down to Florida, I was fortunate to become associated with Mount Sinai, and today I'm the rabbi and the chief chaplain. Keeps me out of the house and keeps me busy during the week. I've written 2 books now, with grieving and death and Shiva. And
he went from J.J. Schechter to Rabbi Meir Soloveitchik, from the spectrum, from very ultra-Orthodox to modern Orthodox.
Friday night dinner, there's a speech obviously, and then they speak the rest of the weekend as well. When we first moved into the building, we were the second Orthodox Shomer Shabbos couple. Today we have well over 20.
26.
Is it 26?
26.
Which is Yud Hey Vav Hey, that's good, 26, right? We just finished lighting the menorah for Hanukkah. We had the first night almost 50 people in the lobby. Rose gave out vodka and sufganiyot, and that's a big attraction.
With new people coming in, I think we should have a hospitality committee, that when new members come, they should be invited to other members' homes. More classes for women. More
communal dinners. One of the qualifications, I believe, of the communal dinner is not to pick your table with your friends, but actually to mix the table so that you can meet new people. Rose, to her credit, is like the unofficial mayor of Bal Harbor. As she sees anyone that is not, that is new, she'll walk over and ask them, and they appreciate it. And the reason I do when I see new people, when I married Simeon, I was the new kid on the block in Manhattan, and it was very hard. We've grown in from a little synagogue to this magnificent edifice. I think the blessing has to be that we should continue to grow, not to oversize ourselves. You'll lose the sense of togetherness when it's too big.